Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? What's going on, people? What is going on? As you already know, this is Monday night, which is the beginning of the shut up phone. Which is the beginning of the play week and hate week part 2. Welcome to Cooler Talk Monday, as I am your host, the 6-man K Styles, and to my stage left, what do you want to be called besides the mad scientist?
The homicidal, suicidal, genocidal.
Homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, mad, Mike, sports.
Ooh, yeah. I'm
Cool.
there's gonna be quite a few chairs thrown tonight. I can almost guarantee that.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
So
I don't think they're gonna be happy about it.
Well, at least your name ain't Eat Dirt. Cause that motherfucker get his chair thrown all the time. For anybody that caught that reference from Boondocks. And wow, the real roll call is kind of extensive today. I think y'all coming in heavy right now.
You think?
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and start that off, man, with Robert Ponder, Joseph Thornton, YMOF Jamal, Tev Sports and Gaming, B Tuck and Foles. Shout out to Big Ant, Lee 85, Atlanta Nation, Melvin Emery, Rand, JB, Trey Hill, Brandon Little, Brian Peoples, Darnell Adamsville, Bobby Boy Zone 3, Jerry Bowie, Pamela. What's going on, baby? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. Scotty Robinson, Andrew G, D Coleman, DJ, Nathan Floyd, Weezy B, Low Ski, Dreddy, Pat Norris, Sonia, baby, appreciate you tuning in. That's one of my peoples right there, DJ 316. So, are y'all ready?
Every time I see 316, that's the first thing I see.
We got Drake Lindsay, Deshaun, Coswell, and Trey. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for GSN Mad Mike Sports before we start this thing. So I want to give y'all a couple seconds to go ahead and hit that like button, because I think we got a good one coming up for you tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good one, man.
ATL Leo, appreciate you coming in, man. Hey, Mike, check that. Let's see if they hit that like button already, man. What you got?
The like button. Let me see what they got.
Let's see.
Let's see.
All right, we got 7 over there.
At Domino's, you can get more than
Nah, Domino's, I don't care. I ain't hungry. Okay, we good. We got 21 and then that's 7. All right, so we're gonna go get this 3, 2, 1. Okay, you kind of jamming over there, ain't you?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You over there listening to Grills? I already hear the damn beat going on. Smile for me, daddy. What you looking at, girl? I want to see your grill. You want to see my what? Yeah, my grill. Yeah, my grill. Ride the shoe store and tell them make me a grill.
You take a whole beat and turn it into a damn.
Hey, that's my shit. That's my shit right there, man. Hey, man. So as we already know, the news done popped in last week. and you've heard us talk about it quite a bit, and that is the official. It is now official out of Arthur Smith's mouth that Mr. Not him, but him. I ain't have another picture, so we had to use this one just a little bit. Mr. Desmond Ridder is now officially the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. And it's interesting that it comes at a time like this, which is actually the title of this video. Arthur Smith did right by Desmond Ridder by waiting this long to put him in. And we're going to go ahead and start this show off with Bad Mike Sports and let us know what are your thoughts and expectations of this move.
This move, in my opinion, I want to speed it up just a little bit because I got a lot on my mind, so I might talk a little faster than usual.
Hey, you want to hold on, Mike, my bad. You want to get a couple of the news stories out the way before we get that?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So for some of the other news that we had here for Atlanta Falcon land is that Damian Williams got released from the Falcons, and actually they did quite a bit. Logan Whiteside, Woodside, whatever they had.
Woodside.
And Marcus Mariota is expected to be on IR. That's a lot going on.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they picked up a quarterback in like the quote unquote changing of the guard. I thought that was interesting. I didn't see that coming. To be honest, to see Marcus Mariota going on IR, I don't know exactly if I believe it or not that he's hurt. Like, to be honest, I think Arthur Smith, one of those guys that's he's going to protect the image of his quarterbacks. I truly believe that. But like I say, he may have it. He may be dealing with an injury. Marcus Mariota's had issues in the past with his knee, so it might be a legit. But it was just interesting how everything transpired this week after we've heard nothing about Mariota having any injury issues.
Right. And I want to highlight Bridget here. She said, yes, he did right by Ridder and Mariota, gave Mariota a chance, and it didn't work out. And in the meantime, he was preparing Ridder when he was at the end of the road with Mariota. I'm going to be honest with y'all. He's been preparing Ridder since the beginning of the year. Like you said, the difference is he did not rush him. But the one thing I will say that what we're not going to do, and I know you didn't do this, Mama, so like I said, I'm just going to say this in general. As much as Mariota had frustrated a lot of us, a lot of Falcon fans with his play, we got to put some respect on his name because this team could be a hell of a lot worse. And this is one of those issues where, like you said, we talk about all the bad and negative plays Mariota has had, but we always negate the good plays he had as well. Like I said, it just came to a point where, as we said before, right around that bye week was going to be the threshold between where Marcus Mariota is and where Desmond Ridder is. It's just that, unfortunately, the Falcons have kind of been on the slide, and they wanted to go ahead and get the young gunner in the game. And by Arthur Smith's plan, this was the right time because, remember, as we always said, we don't want unseasoned chicken. This is the seasoning. This is the seasoning. This is the paprika. This is lemon juice. Honey, hot honey mustard, all that, putting on that damn Yeah.
Just wanna let me pause you right quick.
Go ahead. Do you think?
Kyler Murray just got carted off the field. Don't know the extent of the injury. The game literally just started, and he got carted off the field. Um, so he has an injury, kind of looking a non-contact injury, and
Oh,
um,
we
that
already
does
know what
not
that
look
means.
that. Yeah, as I'm seeing it now. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's the ACL.
Oh, that knee gone. Oh, that knee.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the ACL,
I ain't,
non-contact.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. ACL injuries freak me like when people tear ACL, they freak me out. Like after that
Yeah,
Willis
that's a
McGay,
non-contact. Ooh,
because after Willis McGay, he got that knee took out in that damn Orange Bowl against damn Ohio State.
ooh.
Them knee injuries have been hell for me to look at like that.
Yeah, nobody touched him. He cut and went straight down.
Right.
Yeah, I feel bad for that franchise because they literally just signed him to a contract extension that he
Mm-hmm.
hasn't yet to see. And wow, they see that this. I
It's a
know
part of
we
the game.
have. It's a part of the game, but these are the things that we talk about when you with these young quarterbacks, man. You got to be real careful when you give them these contract extensions because things like this can happen. Um, and well, not just quarterbacks, but mobile quarterbacks. Because once he loses that mobility, if he loses that mobility, is he going to be the same quarterback? That's the thing. So now if he doesn't come back, and I don't have any reason to think that Kyler Murray can't come back at full strength, but if he doesn't come back, then you pay $1 million for a guy that's not the same quarterback. So
Right.
that's the trouble that a lot of franchises going to be dealing with, especially with the young quarterbacks who come out the gate putting up big time numbers, and then they don't finish out their first contract. Then you sign them to a contract after those 4 years, and he end up getting hurt. You stuck with a guy that you paying 40 something $50 million for. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing. I really feel bad for them. Those
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals fans. They done been through
Right.
a they done
Oh
been
yeah.
through enough, bro.
They done went through the Josh Skelton era and all that. We don't even want to go into
Bro.
that.
Yeah.
Just a little quick question here before we get to the topic. John said, "Claire said, do you think the playing surface had anything to do with these needs?" And a lot of these players are actually petitioning about these grass turf surfaces because it is a lot of knee injuries and stuff going on. Cause the way that they build this turf is all based on speed. Like that's why you see these players that are a lot faster. Um, yeah, man, we'll see how it go there. But like I said, prayers up to Kyler Murray. Um, I don't like to hear anything about no knee injuries, but let's go ahead and get back into the feature presentation for tonight, and we're gonna actually go back to Mr. Desmond Ridder. So go ahead, Mike. I thought I just want to get a couple of them news stories out the way.
Okay, so the Desmond Ridder topic, I think a lot of people are wondering to themselves, like, what is he going to look like? And I did extensive homework, pretty much all weekend, looking at the types of formations, how he delivers the ball, the offensive line, and how each offensive lineman play under Desmond Ridder versus a guy like um, Marcus Mariota. And just in a minute, I'm gonna give you guys exactly what you pretty much came here for. That hot take, and I'm gonna just start with this. For the first part, we're gonna start with the formations, the different formations that you may see with Desmond Ridder. More than likely, will see. The first one here, you see him in the shotgun. The Falcons are one of those teams that don't necessarily haven't used a ton of shotgun with their offense. And these are the things that we talk about with Marcus Mariota? Was this a offense where most of those guys were kind of held back as far as his skill set as a quarterback, the formations? Did we stick too much to max protect formations? And like I said, under there, keep in mind, it was the preseason, but this is one of I've chose this particular game because both of these teams pretty much came out and said that they want to, hold nothing. So this is a perfect game to kind of get an understanding of what the Falcons offense looked like on Desmond Ridder. Here, see again, you got the shotgun. You see the trip sits on the right side. This formation here, you see under center. This is something here when we talk about under center. You got two backs, again, another trip set on the right side, and a wide receiver on the left. But this is something that we typically don't see, and nobody asks you to come on the screen, Miss Maggie.
I'm ready. Good and damn ready, Mike.
Anime, what the hell?
But this is the pistol formation here. You still see the tight ends. Again, they're going right back to the right side. That's something that you've been saying all year. The right tackle very seldom has a one-on-one opportunity, so that's another trait for Arthur Smith. He really seldom leave his right tackle alone in the pistol formation. Again, this is a formation that the Falcons primarily use under Marcus Mariota. The fourth one that I want to kind of bring light to, again, is the spread, using 4 wide receivers in the shotgun. Again, this is something that you very seldom see on the Atlanta Falcons. But these are the points that I see, and I want to kind of go and break these down real quick. Ridder under center quite a bit more. Again, this is something that the Falcons have done very little. The Falcons have done this, been under center. They primarily use it under center in short yardage situations and goal line situations. And you hear this was the last game against the Washington. I was about to say the Redskins, but the Washington team. I'm just gonna call them the Washington team. I'm not saying no damn Commanders. But this is last week against the Washington team. He had the first pass. Go ahead.
Nah, I ain't saying nothing. I was just gonna say, just call them some bitches from Washington.
Oh, okay.
Them.
The Washington.
Them.
Some bitches.
Damn, no, yeah.
Go
ahead.
This is the most of the game, not the entire game, but you kind of get an understanding of why I'm bringing light to this particular. The first pass, the first play under center was a pass to London, was a complete for the first down. The second one was also completion, first down to Drake London. The third one was a toss outside to Caleb Huntley, and that's something with the Falcons they've used a lot of outside zone running scheme. They're running a lot of toss plays, the kind of big plays, and they're one of the best teams in the league when it comes down to those toss plays and stretch plays. The fourth one was a quarterback sneak. That's something that you typically see from them. Again, in short yardage situation. The fifth one, again, a toss to Huntley. And it was a first down, goal line, play action. They went to Michael Pruitt for the touchdown, play action again, first down, and an option run from Marcus Mariota. Why is this significant? Because these are the things when it comes down to the Falcons that is going to be very interesting. And this is interesting because here is the hot take. I know a lot of people have been down on this guy, Miss Maggie, myself, K Styles. One thing. What's that quote that you say, K Styles?
I got so many quotes. I got to dig in my bag right quick.
It's similar to the 4. It's similar to the 4 word one that you always. This is fairly new.
Oh.
This is a fairly new.
Oh, snap the damn ball.
Ball.
Am I correct? Okay. No, make sure.
Reason why. And then the reason why I say this is significant is because the Falcons have primarily been in pistol. The pistol formation is mostly due to one thing, formation to do a couple of things. One, attack the outside, but it's a max protect formation. It's a max protect formation. When I went back and looked at the film, stood out to me is that Drew Dahlman did have a blunder or blunders as a center. I saw one snap that entire game where Drew over snap, under snap things. He played, one of them did, they use a lot of under center and they use a lot of big type. So what am I saying? Drew Dahlman, if we're going to get the best out of Drew Dahlman, we're going to have to go play some big boy football. We're going to have to, which is what Desmond Ridder is used to and what we've seen, we haven't seen a lot of. But the biggest thing, I know a lot of people wonder to themselves, I don't think Drew Dahlman is the problem. Drew Dahlman is not the problem with this team. The thing with this Falcons offense and the thing with Arthur Smith loves to mix up his formations. And when you have a quarterback that magically gets hurt, and when you see a quarterback that has had a lot of confidence issue throwing the ball, how can you mix up your formations when this quarterback is only comfortable in the pistol? Remember, you go back to college. What was the main? Let's just say it was two formations that you saw a lot in Oregon.
Shotgun and pistol.
Shotgun and pistol. When he was in Tennessee, he did the same thing. A lot of shotgun and a lot. And it puts your offensive line in a bind when they know defensively the formations you're going to be in. They know the Falcons are going to be in pistol. So it's easier for a defensive coordinator to get used to call certain blitzes and defenses because they know exactly what players are going to be. So if you being more predictable with your formations, it makes it easier for the defense to attack the inside of the offensive line. And we've seen all year long, we've had struggles with 1 and 2 spots on the offensive line. That's the left guard and the center. We haven't had a lot of issues at right tackle or left tackle. We haven't had any issues with Chris Lindstrom. The problem with this Atlanta Falcons offense, and one of the main reasons why they're going to Desmond Ridder, is because the Falcons offense isn't as predictable with Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota. So essentially what I'm saying, I don't think they're going to do anything with Drew Dahlman. I think Drew Dahlman is here to stay. Not going to be popular with a lot of people, but Drew Dahlman is not the problem with this Atlanta Falcons offense. It's the predictability with their formations.
All right, we go. Like I said, this is definitely going to be a good opportunity to find out. Because, like I said, if I see this motherfucker dribble another snap, If he dribbles another snap.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen.
No. We've seen too much. We
wasn't really quarterback one that was kind of
look, bro. This boy dribbled as many snaps as Joe Johnson in ISO.
The offense back in this entire.
Look. I'm about to say, boy. The last time I seen anybody dribble
pistol, it ain't no secret.
Right. Like I said, at times Drew Dahlman was looking like Joe Johnson out there with all the dribble passes now, the dribble snaps. So, like I said, hopefully, if they give him more opportunities to be under center, hopefully it's just that. But Maggie, let's go ahead and get your point. Give us what you think. What you thinking right now? Give us what you think.
I kind of came in the tail end, so I don't even know really what the topic is about. So we're just talking about
it's just pretty much what your expectations for Ridder and like I said, that's just pretty much what will be your expectations.
Honestly, I do feel like we probably see a little bit improvement when it comes to at least. I just felt like there was some type of disconnect with our receivers and Mariota. That's just how I feel. I felt like Mariota kind of critiqued himself a little too much. Where he a lot of times, like I stated last night, sometimes like that last game, he was kind of staring down his receivers. And it's getting to the point where, like you said, with Arthur Smith, it's starting to become a little predictable as far as, because like game one, they didn't have any film on the Atlanta Falcons. They didn't know what to expect. They didn't know what was going to happen when he came in. At this point, everybody kind of is like, okay, now we kind of figuring out these Falcons at this point. We were starting to question the coaching, So I think with Ridder coming in, I mean, may not be a lot of huge changes, but it might be a couple of pieces that might make an appearance because they're fitting, the chemistry with Ridder. Now, we don't know what to expect because we still got the same O-line. We still got same situation. So honestly, until we fix the trenches and everything else, I don't care who you put at quarterback. If you can't protect the quarterback and do what needs to be done, you can put anybody in there. We still gonna be that, So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. It's too early to say he's the saving grace.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot more than just Desmond Ridder to get it done, but I am excited to see what happens because honestly, in that preseason game, I felt like that was probably one of the best preseason games by a quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons in a long time. I feel, but of course, it's just preseason, so we can't really go off the regular season. But I feel like with Ridder's eagerness, his mental toughness, that makes him stand out a lot more than Mariota. I mean, that's just my opinion. I feel like he's going to come out there with that hunger, though. We need more. I mean, I know what Blackberry was saying about we need a veteran quarterback behind the scene. I don't agree with that. It's like these quarterbacks are starting to Father Time is starting to hit a lot of these quarterbacks. It's time to start fresh. Build this team younger. That's just my agreement with that.
Okay. Yeah, and then also, like I said, going back to the Drew Dahlman's take on that as well is, like you said, it's gonna be a little bit more under center. But then, like I said, you also have to look at those plays where he's getting blown up as soon as the ball is snapped. So this is why I say the eyes is definitely gonna have to be on you, Drew Dahlman. On you. You see how to point the thing. You see how to point the fan.
Well, let me add something to that real quick. Let me add something to that. When it comes down to getting beat, those issues too is the reason why I see he put a lot of pressure on the guards in the center is because the offense is the offensive line and the offense is so predictable. It becomes predictable. Teams know exactly where they need to fit guys. And that's why switching up the formations, being in four, being under center, being in pistol formations. Like when you switch things up, teams have to, they move according to that. And that's the issue. So it wasn't necessary. I'm not necessarily saying that Drew Dahlman is going to he's going to have a drastic turnaround. What I'm saying with this Falcons offense is going to be a completely different offense because now you have a quarterback who can extend plays, but he can make those tough throws that Marcus Mariota wasn't making. Because once a safety knows that you can't complete a pass, what's the first thing he gonna do, K-Style? What a quarterback? What is a safety gonna do when he know you can't throw the ball over his head?
Do 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 do
He's gonna start creeping up. He's gonna start creeping up on you. He's gonna start sneaking up on you. You're gonna get closer and closer.
Hold on. I can do it better. So I creep. Yeah, just hello. Like no one is supposed to know. So he creeps. Yeah, he gonna creep.
That's it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying Dahlman is not gonna get pushed around. Of course, he's gonna get pushed around. He still needs to work on his strength. And I'm not saying for sure that he's going to stop all it's not going to save all the trouble as far as his snaps. So he obviously need to work on that. But like I said, I think the offense for the Falcons has become predictable. The good thing about that, it just showed me how good the offensive line really is because we still fourth in the league with a predictable offense.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth in the league in rushing with a predictable offense. So if we become unpredictable, this offense can really do some special things.
And shout out to Fred Bucks for the $2 super chat caller. Now he said we're going 4-0. We'll see how it go. We're gonna see how it goes.
We'll see. I don't like predictions. I don't like predictions.
All my predictions have become almost failures. But like I said, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, a lot of things falling in place right now. Like you said, unfortunate with Kyler Murray, we still got to play the Cardinals, so we're not gonna see Kyler Murray. We most likely ain't gonna see Lamar Jackson. We got the Stanks this week, and the Buccaneers are falling apart as we speak. So it's set up to be 4-0, but we have to play complimentary football at all three phases of the game.
I like that ATLE one game at a time. Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to.
Just one at a time.
That's
it. The Saints felt like they was disrespected, so they, they trying to, even though they ain't no competition for us, but they gonna come with the cheatery, the foolery.
You know what's sad about it?
We know they're gonna do some cheatery.
Hey, look, everybody's so excited about Desmond Ridder. We ain't even focused on the fact that we playing the Saints. Ain't nobody even talked about that. You notice that, right?
At all. Not at all.
And also, let me point this out too. Have y'all noticed that all the Arthur Smith needs to be fired narratives have disappeared? Have y'all noticed that? The Arthur Smith ain't shit narrative is disappeared.
No, it's still out there. I was just on a show. I don't know if y'all know Lil Nas X. His father, Robert, invited me on his show tonight. That's where I was coming from. And Arthur Smith ain't getting all the support from these fans. There's some still people that's really like, it's the quarterback. I mean, not quarterback, it's the coaching. We need a new head coach.
Well, I haven't seen too much
When you're
of
not
it.
getting what you want, that's always the case.
Because this majority of the people that I've been hearing saying it ain't saying it. So them the ones I'm talking about. But goddamn. Because Mike, you would agree, and you said Desmond Ridder can make all the throws. As we always spoke about, he can make all the throws, and it's the confidence in him that can probably be the biggest difference. And it kind of coincides with how the team has played this year, as far as this being a team of a bunch of scrubs. Let's just keep it real. It's a team with majority scrubs, but it's the attitude, it's the confidence that they like. Hey, y'all think we suck? We gonna show y'all how badly we suck. And this team is staying in these games. You said we had 10 1-point possession, 10 1-possession games this year. So, like you said, maybe that Mariota confidence, not Mariota, Desmond Ridder confidence could be that little nudge over what they need to do.
And I'm gonna add to that, because we've seen that Arthur Smith will sit you down if you're, not producing. So it could be like, hey, even if you got a contract as the starter and all this kind of stuff, your job is not safe. I mean, because like y'all said, he mysteriously got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't heard nothing about him being hurt, but all of a sudden he's like, we got to come up with a narrative. Baby done been born. All now all of a sudden you got an injury. Since when? So that was their uncontroversial way of saying, that's not even a word, y'all. That was his way of sitting Mariota down without all the, oh my God, because it was already just, the media was spinning it to be already a circus anyway. So it was like, what classy way can we get about this situation then to say that he has an injury? But then again, we might have to be careful about that too, because what happened in Saints territory?
Mm-hmm.
So we got to be very careful. If we play in that type of role, I just hope, but I don't think this organization is about that mess and not having an organization together. But it's kind of hard to believe that he was just hurt, unless he just got hurt over time, in this break on his own without practice and everything else. He don't, had that good leg up and got that cramp at home, and then he hurt himself.
Oh yeah. He could.
It wasn't a sports injury.
Like said. Oh Lord. He jumped off the dresser. Let's just say that. Shout out to Fenarios for that. That's his catchphrase. Jumping off the dresser. Yeah, he jumped off the dresser and hit his head on the ceiling fan.
Yeah. Because where did this injury come from? But I think it was just a nicer way of sitting him down without it being a circus. Because we got to be focused. We got 4 games out, and the division is terrible at this point. So it's any man's ball game, and if we can't save our own ass, we ain't got a chance. So let's bring in somebody that can put some fire up under these players. It's like, oh shit, my job ain't safe. Let me get up here and snap these balls right real quick. Hold on. What now? Wait a minute. Which way do you? Nah. So, that's just my thing. It's like, I think Ridder is going to be that new face, that confidence that he's going to give the players a little bit more like, I got to step mine up because I don't know my job's going to be here. And then you got to think about a lot of these players are just 1-year contracted players as well.
Right.
It ain't guaranteed.
But I feel like we done had this. Hey Mike, do y'all realize that this Desmond Ridder conversation we done had? This, I think this is like, I'm gonna ask the people here in the audience right now that's watching this. Doesn't this feel a little bit about deja vu? How we talking about Desmond Ridder right now? This is a little deja vu. I feel like we've had
Really?
this conversation.
Really?
I think we've had this conversation before about expectations for Desmond Ridder before.
Explain to me. I'm a little slow. Explain to me.
I think I could do one better. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Interesting.
Mr. Desmond Ridder. Now, I'm gonna let you start this one off again.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get your take on this, on Desmond Ridder, and what do you see from him? And I'll give my take to it afterwards.
I love and hate what I'm about to say. The reason why I love what I'm about to say is because I do see Ridder as being a guy that can make all those level throws. He can throw the ball across the middle, as you so eloquently stated early. And as they run a lot of tight end sets in with Cincinnati, the first thing that you kind of brought to my attention is that he does throw the ball across the middle. And being in Ridder, he's a great RPO quarterback. So I think he's going to be right at home. I think he's going to fit in right at home. If the Falcons end up getting him in the second, third round, I don't know where they were looking at. They could possibly see him as a first round talent. We could see them trade back into the first round because they got an extra. Damn, they got 2/3 on that. I just thought about that. Yeah, they got 2/3 this time. So they could Falcons could do so many good things. But I could see them trading back up into the first round or early in the second round to get a guy like Ridder. So at this moment, I think if anybody's perfect for what this team is right now, Desmond Ridder is that guy.
Very, very interesting.
Interesting. You remember that, Miss Maggie? You remember that?
I do remember that.
If anybody,
we've been on this. We've been on this.
But like I said, for a cheap plug, y'all need to go back and check that show out because that chat was very interesting right before that draft. I want y'all to check that chat out. 6-man convo. You already know. As you saw on the screen. But
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
The stats and the truth. We're gonna get them shirts printed and operated soon, y'all. Y'all be ready.
Oh yeah.
But the reason why I put that up, the reason why we went and flashback that was because this is, like you said, this is essentially our thought process when it came to him in the first place. Now, the question of the night was whether the title of the show was Arthur Smith did right by him, which means they did not have to force him out there. They gave Marcus Mariota the opportunity to play and to lose the job. Because we have to remember before the season started, when the Marcus Mariota signing did happen, what was the first thing he always said? The thing that he said was, I'm going to come in here whether I be a starter or a backup. The familiarity of Arthur Smith is what intrigued me to come here. He didn't say it in those exact words, but I'm kind of paraphrasing stuff like that. So he already knew either put up or shut up. Now, this is why we say we not going to bash Marcus Mariota for his mistakes. Because, like I said before, we could be a lot worse right now. We could be 1-12 right now, and y'all asses will be burning damn Mercedes-Benz Stadium down to the ground.
Right.
Like you said, it's just unfortunate that certain plays that he was involved in may not have went his way. But this is what Arthur Smith prepared Desmond Ridder for since the beginning. Remember, Arthur Smith said, and I quote, "We are not going to treat him like a rookie, and we're going to get his process up fast."
Yeah.
Which means is they were waiting on the opportunity. And the bye week was the perfect time, because rather they would have been in it or out of it, the pressure is not on Desmond Ridder to go out here and turn into an MVP quarterback in 4 games. That's not what they're looking for.
Right now, they're looking for what's best for our situation at this point, because he's hurt now. So even though that's a little questionable, but I honestly felt that we was going to get a Ridder sighting at some point, but I truly felt it was after we pretty much was just ruled out of the playoff situation. So I thought that we was just going to catch him at the, even if it wasn't the whole game. I felt once our chips were down, we was going to see Ridder, and it's to the point, it's like, what can we lose, and give a preview to what the next season is going to be. Of course, everybody got to realize Mariota is not here forever. He was just here to kind of bridge it, and Ridder learns behind him for the time being. So I think the conversation when it came here, I think Mariota knew what he was getting himself into. Like you said, he is either going to be the starting position or the backup. He knew he wasn't going to be. Now, he wanted to be. He wanted to come out here and redeem his career and everything else. But let's look at your track record at this point. How realistic, especially behind this offensive line, how realistic is it to be Mariota is going to be that quarterback for us? I don't think that was the plan. He was just a nice, cheap, available option that was familiar with Arthur Smith at this point, because we know we're the Titans right about now. Remember the Titans. Everybody want to come on from over there. Let's get real. Right now, we just doing what we do.
But you gotta think about it. Even with them coming from the Titans, most of these former Titan players are on 1-year deals, so it ain't like they here for 2 or 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a cheap option. It's just fillers, but at this point, So I did feel like we was gonna get a Ridder sighting eventually, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit after the bye week when it's like, you know what, we're not making it anyway. So why not, Ridder? Come on in here and just see what you got. Since you don't sat there and watch a veteran make his mistakes. Now you know what you need to do when you get out there.
He is sitting, and they're actually, by doing this, he essentially made Desmond Ridder a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Just by doing this.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that was very upset about that draft pick.
Like I said, go back to that chat of that show. Y'all gonna see what the hell we talking about. But it couldn't have came at a perfect time, because like you said, you got Elijah Wilkins, just like Mike stated earlier in his we'll call that a quasi rant, a somewhat rant.
Somewhat. Yeah,
somewhat. Yeah, we're talking about, you got Wilkinson coming back, you got Hennessy coming back. The Egoga, he could possibly come back. Possible Casey Hayward, you don't know. Jared Bernhardt might come. Like I said, you got a lot of these players coming back, and you got a lot of these offensive linemen coming back. So it's came at the right time. And like you said, he's got a big test here, because you're essentially bringing him his first start against your most hated rival in a hostile environment.
Yeah.
Now, when we're talking about Ritter's confidence and his moxie,
Oh, he got it.
is going to come out and play this game right here, regardless if the Saints are trash or not. This is going to be a tough one. And I think the expectation for Desmond Ridder, let me move that out the way. I think the expectation for Ridder is not necessarily him to come out here and throw for 350 yards and 19 touchdowns in a game. I think where the expectation is going to come in for a lot of fans is going to be more so of that one or two throws in the game that could lead to some big plays.
Because we've had opportunities where we could have had some big plays. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just simple throws. It's not, like I said, it's not those throws. It's not those throws where you gotta, pinpoint accuracy. You got to be on point. Like it's a critical throw. Um, but it's one of those throws that you should make. And these are the things that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing I want to highlight real quick that I really didn't go. Ridder is a really awkward quarterback. One of the things that I saw too is that he likes to roll out to the left.
Yeah, he did a lot of that in college. He did a lot of that in Cincinnati. But you got to remember that Cincinnati offensive line wasn't shit either. So,
so I don't know if that's something that he does without knowing. But I don't know out of habit, sheer habit, or they design. And like I said, going back and looking at the preseason in those games, he did an awful lot of rolling out to the left. So that's Red is going to be. He's going to be a weird, and I'm talking about a weird quarterback. You're going to see a lot of weird stuff with him.
Unconventional like a mug. All right, we got a guest coming on right quick, so he give us a thought. Cause I got one more topic I want to speak on tonight as well. Trey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, y'all?
What you know good, man? What you got for us?
Nothing much. Speaking of Desmond, Maggie, you was right about that little all of a sudden Marcus is hurt all of a sudden. I don't know where that came from. Unless, y'all noticed anything about him rolling out and, he was looking a little gimpy or something. I ain't.
Well, actually, I remember one of the games he was gimpy. It a lot of people didn't really pay attention to it, but it really wasn't like nothing major. It was in that Bears game. He came up gimping after that touchdown he scored where he ran over the defender.
Oh, he got popped in the ribs. That was why he got popped in the ribs. Mm-hmm. That helmet went straight. They went from straight ribs to helmet.
Right. But yeah, like getting back to it, yeah, that RR thing is kind of. I think they essentially did the same thing with Mariota that they did with Matt Ryan, as far as put him in a scapegoat situation so it don't make it look as bad. Mm-hmm. But what you got, Trey? What you got on that? What you got as far as the topic tonight?
I mean, I'm glad Arthur. This was kind of like the perfect week, like you said. I mean, injuries as far as people coming back have been going our way. We're getting AK back, Elijah's coming back, and I think he was doing pretty well before the knee injury started nagging a little bit too much. I'm glad Jalen's coming back. I miss Jalen Dawn so much. I don't know why. It's just he brought some type of. He reminds me of TQ. It's a bigger.
Okay.
And a little bit slower.
Okay.
I don't know about his fumbling issues. I haven't seen that yet, but
now I don't think he's fumbling. I think if he's getting the ball, he's falling straight on that
thing. But yeah, man, it's just like you said, this is a big test for a first start for a rookie. I mean, win or lose, sucky or good, the Saints fans are always going to be there. It's basically what they've been doing the past 20, maybe about 15, 20 years. So it's nothing new. But the good thing is though, they usually do struggle against rookie quarterbacks. They almost do it every time, other than like one occasion. But he was a 7th round pick. But most of the time, they do struggle against rookie quarterbacks that are either mobile or they're just pretty good passers. And well, I think Desmond is both. Um, as far as the decision to start him now, it's what a lot of people been asking for the past about. Let me see. Basically, since September 11th, after that Saints game, people been asking for him to be in. Maybe before that. So it's we everybody getting their wish. Glad to see him finally get his chance to go out there and prove himself, and I think he'll do a pretty good job as far as just managing the game and just be Brock Purdy. Check it down, make a good throw here or two, and don't sell the game by yourself.
Mm-hmm. And then like you said too, we have the advantage of that run game as well. So just in case if anything does happen, or he may, and I know he's confident as hell, but it may be one of those throws where he may get a little shook out there. They can lean to that run game. Like I said, Desmond Ridder is in a situation where he doesn't have to win the game by himself. He just has to make a play.
You right about that one. We don't. Of course, we don't have the 49ers defense. It's two completely different defenses. But
Mm-hmm.
if the defense can do what they did in that first half against the Saints, as far we know Andy starting, so it should take a little bit pressure off of us since he makes like one, maybe two decent throws a game. So I'm not really worried about him. Only person I'm really worried about on that offense is Chris Olave. And, well, I'm pretty sure AJ has that locked down. So I ain't really worried about it much.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for Sunday to hurry up and get here, man.
Man, I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait.
I think a lot of people can't wait. But like I said, we're gonna continue on this conversation throughout the week as we got the 6-man combo coming tomorrow, as well as heavy hitters and Dirty Bird Thursdays as well. But there's one topic I want to talk about tonight, and I think this needed to be a big spotlight on this. So let me ask y'all a question. As we already know, this whole thing with Deion Sanders and Jackson State, and we're talking about him kind of, well, you got some people thinking that he betrayed HBCUs and all this stuff, and then you got the other side is here like, yo, yeah, prime time, go get your money. There's one thing that went under the radar, and Mike brought this to my attention today, and I think it needed some shine on it today. Hold on, let me go ahead and put it up here. Did y'all know that all this damn time, wait a if y'all can read that, Major League Baseball and Ken Griffey Jr. have announced the first ever HBCU Swingman Classic, an annual showcase for 50 D1 players from HBCUs. Did anybody know
Bet you
about
wondering
this?
why.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even trending on Twitter or Insta. It's in Sports Center didn't post it either.
I'm gonna ask the people watching this show. Did y'all know about this? Maggie, did you know about this?
No, I didn't.
Trey said he didn't know about this. I damn sure didn't know about this, and Mike didn't know nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a good point because I felt like Sanders did what he said he was going to come in and do.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about it is he's very, transparent. He puts it all out there. He came in and brought attention. something that normally doesn't. And what is going to happen is going to be a ripple effect. There's going to be more people that are now saying, you know what? I think I need to make an impact right here. Because he didn't just leave and say, I'm just leaving y'all high and dry. He was like, I set up the platform. Now you take it and do what you're supposed to do with it now. I came in and showed you how to operate and get some looks at these boys now. So
right.
It's going to be where other players and former people are going to say, hey, you know what? I saw the big impact that he made. Let me do something now. Let's get these boys recognition. Now the talks are out there. Now they're starting to kind of, let me pay attention. Now he's going to go over here to the other team. That portal was huge when he went over there. And it's not even a guarantee that he's going to stay there as a head coach for too long. He's going to make his small little impacts. Because at the same time, this is not about money for him. This is all about those players, them boys that don't get the opportunities that they normally would. So he's going to make small little imprints all over the college world, I feel.
He's building his own coaching tree, and I did not know. And there's one coach he had that I did not know he fucking had that he brought over to Colorado. Y'all know. It's two of them. It's two of them. He brought the head coach for Mississippi Valley State is gonna go to Colorado, and he had the Atlanta Falcons' very own Kevin Mathis on his coaching staff.
Didn't know that one either.
So,
small little steps.
It's small little steps. Like you said, it's just one of those things where, okay, and this is kind of a reason why we kind of stepping up, but I'm just saying like this. Deion gave the blueprint on what Jackson State and HBCUs need to do. It's up to them
to do it.
To do it. But the problem is if he leaves and y'all don't do it, Deion was never the problem. Deion was never the problem with leaving. It's y'all ass.
Which brings into this point. The reason why this is so significant, in my opinion, is for the reason we destroyed Deion Sanders for leaving, for bringing light to a situation. The whole point we're making right here is the people. It's the people that are going out of their way to make fun of Deion and like call him a coon and call him all these types of names. And then here we go. We got a guy, a Hall of Fame legend, and Ken Griffey Jr. doing the exact same thing. Bringing light to a situation. Nobody gave a damn. Nobody even, it's not trending on, it's not, if we cared about HBCUs, then why the hell is this story isn't trending? Why we don't see black people retweeting this? I had to do this. And I'm probably the only ones that had, like, I'm probably like the only people that's within Georgia that I've seen that retweeted it.
But that's why we have this platform.
And that's exactly why we're speaking on this.
And for a lot of people,
it takes us to bring awareness to it.
Right. And then like you said, especially from a guy like Ken Griffey Jr., who as far as baseball, who I've idolized the most. I've idolized Ken Griffey Jr. more than I'm about to say outside of the Braves. Ken Griffey Jr. was my guy.
He's a big fan.
I am. But like you said, it's just for the simple fact that when we're talking about baseball and the black community, it's a parallel of two different ideologies. Because when we look at the average, let's just say the average black person don't look at baseball as being too exciting. That's why they always gravitate towards basketball and football, because you always think, okay, it's the fast track, the money, it's flashy, it's all that. Like I said, this right here is significant because what has been one of the major complaints about baseball when it comes to black, ain't enough niggas in, I'm just gonna say it like this, ain't enough niggas in the MLB.
That's it. That's exactly what we're talking about. And like I said, the reason. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And my bad. And this is an opportunity to showcase. They said the first game would take place 2023 All-Star Weekend in Seattle. So that means they're going to be playing All-Star Weekend.
The first time, people. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's what we're talking about. But like I said, if we have to do it, like Maggie said, if we have to be that to bring it to light, then that's our job.
And it's so sad. My bad. Keep going. My bad.
No, go ahead.
And it's so sad. It is so sad, bro, because it took scouring the internet, and like I said, all the fake woke people that jumping down Deion's throat, like you said, ain't even said jack shit about this.
What Ryan? What guys? What up, Bo Money Jones at now talking about this? What his clown ass at? You'll see him talking about this. He got a platform. It's all about. It's like I said. The one of the biggest reasons why this is a freaking issue for me is that people only care about shit when they see something in it for them. They only give a damn about Deion when Deion can do something for them. He can give them something, or they can make some money off of what he's doing. They don't give a damn about Ken Griffey Jr. Why? Because baseball is not a popular sport within the black community. Not to say black people don't play the sport, but like I said, you're not gonna look. Nobody. Let's just keep it real. How many girls don't came up to you and say, "Oh, you play
baseball?" Now.
That ain't happened to me. Oh, he played basketball. Oh, he played football. Yeah, they'll jump on that. But ain't no girl gonna walk up to you and say, "Oh, you play baseball?"
Well, you gotta think about it too.
It ain't happening.
Baseball. You see more football and basketball camps than you do see baseball. Well, now, let's keep it real.
And
the emphasis isn't on baseball. But if people realize, just like he just said, they make a hell of a lot of money.
They
so
do.
It needs to be
a lot of money.
It needs to be the focus.
See, the problem is where a lot of people don't realize with baseball, they make a lot of money. The road to that money is a lot more strenuous than it would to be at football and basketball. So this is why when we talk about that money conversation with baseball, a lot of people are like, I don't think I got the patience. Because you could be in single A, double A, triple A for 10 plus years before you get to the majors.
But the payout and the dedication and the they will pay you now.
They gonna pay.
You earned it, but it might be a little tougher. But see, but that's a good point that you just stated. Because honestly, what's the difference between college football to pro? Those athletes. Before they were, the situation where they was going, just look at it. They play harder. They play tougher. These pro athletes come over here and it's like, oh, it's a paycheck at this point. I'm going to get paid, especially, the roles that is wear and tear on that position anyway. So they don't even feel like they're going to be, like you said, not for long in this league. So they're already like, you know what? Give it a couple of years, do a little bit, get my little paycheck, and I'm gonna set myself up for life, whatever. but they're not looking at it like I'm going to be that impact to this team. We've seen that in some people that really disappointed us over the years because they got too money hungry. And they sat there and got paid, but still sat there and cried and bitched and moaned. Well, I need to know what's my next contract is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
These players come over here and they get spoiled. And of course, the quarterback situation where all these high-end priced ridiculous amounts, like it's going up and up and up and up, but doesn't mean the value of that player is going up either.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a paycheck.
Mm-hmm. And I seen somebody say something about Umar Johnson, man. He need to get slapped with a jar of mayonnaise. Talking about 50,000 lashes for Deion Sanders. Well, you about as relevant to the black community as David Duke.
You stealing from black people. You willingly you went on national TV and I stole, but he snitched on me. Y'all would have never knew if he wouldn't have snitched on me.
And that's crazy about Umar Johnson too. It's crazy as hell because for somebody that's supposed to be the prince of Pan-Africanism, the only time you ever see him speak is when he's asking either people for donations, condemning brothers for dating outside their race, and Deion Sanders going to Colorado. I'm gonna say like this.
Man, let me tell y'all something. I said that about Umar Johnson. I saw that video. I was like, boy, what the hell wrong with this man?
Like I said, he need to get slapped with a jar of mayonnaise. I
need to throw an egg at his ass. Somebody, a jar of mayonnaise ain't gonna work. You need to hit him with an egg. You need to hit him with some ketchup, mustard, and we ain't gonna waste the sriracha sauce on him. That's too good. Something wrong with that man, though.
Omar, we still waiting on that goddamn school. That motherfucker supposed to have that school back in 2009.
I know that. Oh, another thing, I'm gonna tell you another thing I saw that kind of made me mad. All right, so you know when Deion first got the job at Colorado, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the Jackson State game, get what the hell the damn DJ at the game playing? Had all the food there singing. If you gonna leave, go ahead and leave. I was like, you know what? These folks here is.
Then you got the presidents of the school talking about I hope he fails and all that. I like, God. I like, bruh, is it really this serious?
I know, right? Folk crazy.
We got problems here. Like I said, we got problems bigger than just sports here.
Because they knew they weren't going to do nothing without him.
You don't know what was going on behind scenes, man. For one thing, that man was getting robbed and unappreciated. And who's going to stick around to something like that? You're not even protecting me as a coach.
I know, right? That's great. That's why they always gonna be known for their band and not their football team. That's the only thing Jackson State can be known for.
You have a 60,000 capacity stadium, which is always sold out. But like I said, I think where he kind of got the support was that clause in his contract where it said is if Jackson State sold over 30,000, got 30,000 asses in them seats during the game, he's supposed to get 3% of every ticket sold after 30,000. And the fact that if you watched a lot of those games, I ain't gonna say watch a lot of that, but from what he said and what a lot of people said, those games were sold out. But the tickets rolled off that they were sold out. They sold 28,000. So if he would have got 30,000, he'd have got more money in his pocket.
I know, right? Raymond, what's up, dog? What's going on?
Yeah.
And King Quest said here like this: we got so much goddamn shit for Deion and all these HBCUs, but ain't nobody talk one thing about Brett Favre stealing money from that goddamn same community.
Brett Favre stealing welfare money. You got all that money. You been stealing welfare money
from the same community.
It be your own people.
But But like you said, man, getting back to the topic at hand with Ken Griffey, man, I'm glad he's doing this, man. Like I said, and then like you said, and he's especially coming from a community where he's kind of what you would call them, what they call them bougie black folks. That's what he kind of always been considered.
Where is he originally from? I remember watching
Washington. I think he's from Washington.
So Washington State or Washington D.C.
Washington State.
Oh yeah. It ain't nothing going on up there but people growing apples and smoking a lot of weed.
Yeah, that sounds about right there.
That's my own thing going on watching. But yeah, man, look at shout out to D up for Ken Griffey, man. He helped me hit 14 home runs in Little League with that swing and that stand, boy.
Boy, that swing was so pretty, boy.
Boy, he had anybody I ever seen play baseball. And I played baseball. I watch baseball all the time, bro. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody swing coming close to Ken Griffey.
Nah, can't get not. Like if he hadn't have got hurt, he'd have broke that record way before Barry Bonds would have.
Oh yeah.
He'd have broke that record. ATL here said Morris Brown College came back and got their accreditation. Nobody said
nothing about Mo B. Shout out to Mo B, man.
And it's people that's getting ready to go on over to that school because shoot, that's the school I wanted to go to before they lost.
Me too. I was gonna go to Morris Brown. My cousin was in the band at Mo B. But shoot, by the time I graduated, that's when they lost their accreditation.
Yeah. I think we're the same year out. I think.
Yeah, 03.
Yeah. So I wanted to go, but they had lost their accreditation at that point.
Yeah, I damn sure gonna be there. I'm kind of glad I did go that level because I would have lost every little bit of damn common sense I would have had. I already ain't got much. Dog.
What the hell you mean? You ain't got no damn common sense.
I got a little bit left.
You a damn fool.
I know I'm a fool, but I got a little common sense. Don't do that. Right. Don't do that. Don't let that country bumpkin shit fool you. I got some sense.
I got most sense than most folks.
I promise.
But yeah, man, like you said, man, like and that's I think that's definitely the opportunity that we need to see as far as black folks in baseball. We talking about black Americans, not Afro Latinos, because some people get them confused. Like I said,
I seen a couple of them. I've been to DR. Man.
I mean, they
yeah, but yeah, like because, but I think it was before the 70s came. No, before the 80s came up. Baseball was big in the black community because I know my grandfather. I think he told me my grandfather actually told me he was actually. I wouldn't say. I think he said he was drafted by the Red Sox or something like that.
Hey, I had an uncle down here. I had an uncle down here that had an opportunity to play for the St. Louis Cardinals. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of the people that be owning a baseball team, you know, down inside Georgia, they own plantations and stuff. Mm-hmm. And you know, at the time, my grandma and my granddaddy, they grew up on the plantation. My granddaddy worked for them folks. All my grandma had to do is stay home. But my uncle was so good at baseball. He had opportunity to go play for him, but he I think he either declined them or, you know, he just chose now he got drafted to the military. He got drafted to Vietnam. But he actually had an opportunity to play for him. He was just that good. Every time I go to his house, he always watching some baseball game.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, baseball is really like part of what our heritage is as black folks. Even going back to the 1800s, yeah, you had some of them. You've seen some of them old pictures of all them old baseball players from the 1800s. You had a few of them that was us.
Hell, look, prime time. Let's think about it.
Oh yeah, do not forget about Bo. Cause
Bo knows. Bo knows. Reggie Jackson. Yeah. These are some.
Brian Jordan. Brian Jordan played for the Falcons and the Braves. Mm-hmm. Who else?
Fred McGriff. Shout out to Fred McGriff for finally getting into the Hall.
My boy going to Cooper.
Shout out.
Marquise Grissom. Those are
Marquise
Marquise Grissom.
It's a lot of
Terry
players.
Terry
It's a lot of
Pendleton.
players
Yeah,
that
we
did
just
well.
talking
Terry
about the straight
Pendleton, yeah.
Braves. We talking about the straight Braves right now.
Can't forget about Frank Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Strawberry, even though he was high as hell when he was playing, he was good. Dwight Gooden.
Dusty Baker. Like I said, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Yeah. So, like I said, baseball to us it's our pastime as well. And I think what happened is the aesthetics and the fame and the flash of being on the football, playing football and basketball. It's kind of took us away from what baseball really meant to our community because it was a point in time where that's all we had. We didn't have football.
Yeah.
We didn't have basketball. We started developing basketball, but
I was just gonna
we always had baseball. We always had baseball.
I was just gonna say Kirby Puckett. Boy, Kirby Puckett was that guy too, man. Even though he broke my heart in '91.
Oh God, don't remind me.
Yeah.
Don't. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
But hey, you gotta give Kirby Puckett. You gotta give Kirby Puckett his respect, though, man. Kirby.
No, we don't. We don't gotta give him no credit. No, I'm not over that. I was man.
Hey, shout out to Bonilla one time over there, Bobby Bonilla. Though.
Oh my God, Bobby Bonilla is the great. He's the greatest of all time, bro.
There's one time. That's him.
This dude's last paycheck gonna come.
He did the groundwork for what a lot of players are doing now.
But that boy last paycheck gonna come in 2043 or something like that.
Hey, Bobby straight, boy. Bobby is straight.
Exactly. God damn, but yeah, I just wanted to shine some light on that, man. We can talk about it some more. Like I said, shout out to Ken Griffey Jr. And like I said, and shout out to them brothers, them baseball players to play D1 at the All-Star game next year. Like I said, get an opportunity to showcase what part of our heritage is still there. And that is baseball. Fuck what they talking about over there.
Yeah.
Brothers play baseball too.
You're looking at a former baseball player here. It's one of the most fun sports to play, boy.
Oh, I know I did.
Love playing baseball now.
I was hot.
Yeah.
I just sat to the side.
Mike, what position you played, dog?
I know for me, I tried left field. Didn't work out. Got hit in the eye with a line drive. I got hit in the eye by a pop-up. So I was like, nah, yeah, I know this was not for me.
Hey, let me tell you something. I got hit in my eye. I was playing American Legion ball when I was in high school. You know, they had they had American Legion leagues in the summertime.
Right.
Shoot, I got hit in the eye trying to field the ground ball. It was like one of the field was just bullshit.
Woo, second base, bro. Don't go to second base. Don't go to
third.
Don't go. I guarantee you go.
That hot corner, boy, third base.
Yeah, I take the outfield all day.
That hot corner. Yeah.
Hey, I tried first base. I look. I ain't got the flexibility for first base. I'm left-handed, so I can't play no other position according to most of these coaches. So yeah, it was either first base or outfield for me.
But yeah, when I was little league, I played shortstop and I was a pitcher. But I was a pitcher with only one pitch.
Mariano Rivera ass.
Hey, I know, right? How you hit him every time I throw two straight fastballs and I let up on that third one, boy. They can get him every time. I still got 13 batters in one game.
See, he did a lot better than me.
I had a slurve. So yeah.
I had a pitch called the God damn it. That was my pitch.
The goddamn it.
Yeah, every time I tried to pitch that bitch, I threw that bitch out the park. I told you I was trash, bro. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. I was trash. That's why they put. I was awful. But like I said, that's why I always say with baseball players, man. That's why I say I give them the most. Everybody think baseball is boring and easy. No, mother, but that shit is hard.
Yes, it is. You got to have that hand-eye coordination on point, boy.
Mm-hmm. In the
I
great
started
part
sucking.
time.
I just love the pitch.
I couldn't hit them 90 mile an hour fastball, though. Hell no.
Right. Exactly. He said, yeah. He said Key Quest said you had that El Duque pitcher style. Oh,
yeah.
That Dontrell Willis.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I remember when I was playing Legion ball, they had like the state championship, the state tournament down here in Georgia for all the Legion team.
Mm-hmm.
We played the team out of Alpharetta. Boy, I swear they had Greg Matters on the mound. That was my first time ever facing a 90 mile an hour fastball pitcher. Boy, I was in that damn.
No, mine was that. I think I threw like 80, 83. Yeah, about 83, 84. My fastball wasn't that good.
Bro was hitting the easy 90.
Not that damn good.
He was hitting the easy 90. I was standing in that batter box shaking like hell. Boy, if he would have hit me, I would have got that ball up and went to sleep in that motherfucker.
Look. I was about to say, you talk about quarterbacks throwing the deep ball. I'd rather try to throw a 50-yard bomb down the field on the football field than try to hit a baseball. I'm finna tell you that now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's kind of close it out, K-Style.
All right, man. Yeah, we kind of went on a little bit longer, going down these baseball memories. We're gonna continue these conversations throughout the week, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Maggie, Knight Rider,
Trey in for 6-man K-Style.
I'm gonna let everybody else get their final talking point tonight, man. Maggie, you want to go ahead and run point on it?
Well, just all I gotta say is support everybody. We honestly appreciate everybody that understood that Matt Mike's channel is down at the point, but y'all coming on over and showing love to each and every other channel. We really, truly appreciate you. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of things that are coming very soon, and you're gonna see me a lot more. You know, I've been kind of in an idle state, but I'm definitely gonna come back and give y'all Miss Maggie T. I miss it. I miss the updates, the news, and everything else. So it's just like I had to just get my stuff together. But I'll be back. I'm actually bringing back my show. If y'all remember Lust Exchange, I'm thinking I'm coming back.
Somebody want with you and Lisa?
Well, it's gonna be. I don't know who's gonna be with me. I don't have a host yet, but we're gonna talk about those real topics because I want to expand.
What the hell he doing behind? He's creeping behind.
Looking at the woman.
What the hell I want to do?
That's what it is.
I'm supposed to be listening to her.
What's going on?
I'm supposed to be listening to her.
You'll never see them looking in the camera. Never. Never.
I'm listening to her. What y'all supposed to be doing?
I know you do the great goddamn.
I'm about to say you walking by the camera like you waiting on the pork chop or something.
I mean, it's
that's right, though.
I was listening.
Maggie is back. I'm sorry, y'all. Maggie is back.
I'm back. Look out for more to come from me on this channel as well as my other channel where we talk about real topics because I want to expand in on just some controversy topics that people shy away from when it comes to the sport. So if y'all want to follow me over there, I'll tell y'all when I start getting that back up. But if y'all want to hear some real conversation, and Matt Mike and K Styles was a part of that at some point, we're gonna open it up that conversation where we're gonna hit some real hard-hitting topics that we just need to talk about and bring awareness in our community a lot more outside of football because we're more than just sports people. We are more than that, just that. So we need to bring awareness to that as far as who we can be and who we can become if you put your mind to it. That's how I look at it.
Definitely. All right, Night Rider, what you got, fam?
Hey man, look here. First of all, appreciate y'all letting me come on in and just be crazy as hell like I normally do. But y'all, in case y'all ain't know, some of y'all didn't know out there, I got nominated for Producer of the Year, Yo ATL Raps Awards. The award show is going down in April. So the voting starts next week, man. I'll let y'all know.
I told them boys, man.
Everybody that's out there, man. If y'all out there, I'll let y'all know. I need all the votes I can get, y'all.
We're gonna make sure we let everybody know how to do that. So get us the details. We're gonna put it on the show. We're gonna make sure whenever voting start opening. Y'all get behind Night Rider, y'all.
Yeah,
we got some dope ass producers coming up. We got some music coming. We got a lot of things going on in the background.
We do.
What's going on with the AFN crew? What's going on with Matt, Mike, and Just K Styles, Night Rider, and them? Y'all just watch and see. It's a lot of
Yeah, we do more than just talk Falcons football. We got other stuff we got going on. Everybody got talent. Right.
Absolutely. I might, get on the track one time.
All I'm gonna say is y'all better be very afraid, because what do we always tell Mike? Y'all really don't want to know what goes on through these heads right here.
What? Yeah, really don't want to know.
Really don't want to know.
Really.
But hey, man, Trey. All right, Trey, man, what you got, man? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. Not much, man. It's just I'm a be at your live tomorrow, listening in.
Okay.
Before I get these final exams finished up this week, man. Good thing though, I get to exempt most of them. You know, I've been keeping my grades up, so I only got to take 3 of them instead of 8, thankfully.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Or
Definitely. Definitely glad you kept up with God. Okay, my bad. Damn, the Hawks getting their ass stomped the fuck out. But yeah, go ahead, Trey. yeah. That congratulations on that, man. Shoot, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. But just getting ready for that. Getting ready for might head to New Orleans this week to go watch the game. So I'm trying to figure that out if I'm leaving Friday or not. If I'm not, I'm gonna still watch the game from a TV in my room, laying down with my jersey on, like I usually do. But yeah, man, just finishing out these last 4 games, because I know even though the offseason isn't the most spectacular time of the year for football, it's still some news that goes on throughout February and March. And of course, you still got the playoffs, even. So it's just enjoying these last few games. Hopefully, we can make a little push or something. Excited to see what the team can do. If they really want to do something, like I said, like I've been saying, the time is now. Not a better time than to just click on right now and get everything set. So yeah. Also, Maggie, glad you're back. I ain't been on a live with you in about.
I know.
I don't know how long.
I've been in the background. I mean, I've been around. I've been watching, but it's time for me to come on back, y'all. It's time.
We missed you.
I see. Y'all need to drop them super chats though. If y'all that serious though, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, we trying to have that AFN barbecue. Everybody come on.
Well, your ass should have been goddamn clamoring for that early.
I got it at the tail end. Yeah, that's y'all job to do.
Shit, we'll need. Hey, we let them do it at their leisure. And like I said, when it come down to it, we know when you come on, we know they gonna drop it. They drop chats like women drop draws at a Keith Sweat concert. But Brian Peoples with the 199 said, "Congratulations, Night Rider."
Thank you very much.
All right, that's all you got, Trey.
Pretty much.
All right, so I think I can. I think I got to do this right. I got to. Yes, Lush Exchange is back, baby. Let's go ahead and end it off with a little music. So we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight to the Cooler Talk Monday. If you're watching on GSN, Mad Mike Sports, or Atlanta Falcon Nation, we appreciate you tuning in, as well as on Twitter. So tomorrow we got the 6-man combo. We're going to continue this conversation. Then we got the heavy hitters. Then we got Dirty Bird Thursday.
Man, what a lot.
Then we got the Friday crew. Oh man, y'all get it. Yeah, y'all very blessed right here. This is the network. And I want to say one thing. Fuck Skip Bayless and everything he stands for.
No cap. Everything he stand for, everything. I don't know. I just after what happened today with him and Shannon, man, that was low down. That was low down right there. You know, he don't even know Tom Brady. He just riding him.
Oh, you talking about what Skip said about Shannon? Oh, boy, man, that would have had some choice words, Skip. You don't disrespect me like that, Skip.
Exactly.
I would have whoop Skip ass. I would have whoop Skip ass.
Said, man, be glad I ain't throw this damn desk at your ass neither. And shout out to Jet Life. I think Skip
mad at that Halloween mask that he had. Remember that Halloween mask?
Oh yeah. Also. Shout out to Jet Life with the 199. Say appreciate y'all GSN and AFN. Also, we do have the Rex pick right after Dirty Bird Thursday on Thursday. So y'all make sure y'all check out our brother Blackberry LaRex with the Rex pick.
Blackberry and molasses. Had to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Blackberry.
Told Skip Bayless to put your motherfucking glasses on. Boy, you better be glad. I'm about to say he probably would have had some Ray Buchanan flashbacks and slapped the shit out of his ass one good time on the damn. That'd have been one of the perfect times I'd have seen a grown man get slapped on TV outside of the Will Smith shit, and I'd have sat there and laughed at it.
I'm surprised he didn't reach across that table, man. As soon as he pulled the glass off, I was like, "Oh, what's about to happen?"
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all know that Shannon's hair done got really, really gray lately. So it's like, Skip Bayless can suck a mean one. He can kick rocks and all that shit. And man, his wife looked like him. Okay, so at the end of the day,
damn, man, damn.
Have you seen his woman look like him? So until next time, people, man, we ain't here to play.
Yeah, here to stay.
We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home.
Hold on. You ain't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. I'm gonna say this real quick. You might be getting a rant from me after what I just heard the Shannon shit. Yeah, he's a whole bitch for what I heard. I'm gonna just leave it there. So you might be getting a rant. For me, that shit was so full good. And that thing about Tom Brady having a whole meeting separate from the coaching staff. Oh boy, you might be getting a classic man Mike Ram tomorrow. Y'all better stay tuned for that.
Let him have it, Mike.
Hey, yeah.
I can't believe what I just heard. God damn.
Hey, look, let him have it and say.
Y'all got the 6-man case style tomorrow. I got.
Hey, look, let them have it.
No, Dirt Cutter done got it.
God damn, y'all. What time, Mike?
Go to 6-man case style. Go to 6-man case style.
Oh, we gonna ran on the show tomorrow. So y'all better get ready because Skip Bayless about to get his ass flambasted and roasted all the way to Neptune.
He gonna get the
And Tom Brady punk ass is hey, I'm about to say, hey, they deserve each other.
They might as well just get married.
They might well get married. They might well get married.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trump might well going to get married. They might well going to get married, go to the cool house.
I mean, at this point in time, going home to an empty mansion anyway, so hey, it's good to have some company somewhere.
Nah, Skip Bayless gonna be there with a maid outfit with no drawers on, waiting for Tom Brady.
Tune in tomorrow. You know they're gonna be on CP time, but make sure you set the
Blackberry One said they want a piece of it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, boy, I got it showed up. Set my notification with that one, boy.
We about to go in. So until tomorrow, y'all, we about to have a family in on this. Deuces.
If anybody in New Orleans, y'all holler at your boy.